In this program, you'll be able to press a button to turn on an LED and release the button for the LED to turn off. In the void setup function of this program, you'll use the pin mode function with the arguments to and output to set up an LED light on port 2 of your maker board. You'll also use a pin mode function with the arguments 6 and input pull up to set up a button on port 6 of your maker board. The void loop consists of an if-else statement. If you did the last project, you know that the if statement has two parts, a condition between the parentheses and an action between the curly braces. So in this if statement, you're first checking, is the reading from port 6 equal to low? And when we're checking to see if two things are equal, we use two equal signs. So, is the reading from port 6 equal to low? If it is, the code between the curly braces will run. In this case, that's a digital write function with the arguments to and high, which is going to turn on the LED light. The else statement comes after an if statement, and the code between the curly braces of an else statement only runs if the condition of the if statement is false. So, if the digital read of 6 is not low, or if this statement is false, the code between the curly braces of the if statement does not run, and instead, the code falls down to this else statement and runs the code between these curly braces. In this case, that's a digital write function with the arguments to and low, so that's going to turn off the LED light. So let's run through this void loop one more time, looking at the different ways that this program could turn out, depending on whether the button is pressed or not. First, the code's going to check, is the button pressed? If it is pressed, a digital write to of high is run, the LED is turned on, and the else statement is skipped. So the code is going to choose to either run the if statement or the else statement. It will never run them both in the same loop. If the digital read of 6 is not low, meaning the button is not pressed, the actions of the if statement are skipped and the actions in the else statement run. So now you have code that can do two different things depending on the status of your button.